Well, hello, friend.
Roger that. We're coming in on runway 259 clear for landing.
Wow, how'd you get so quiet? You're really quiet.
Am I really quiet?
Really quiet. Yeah.
How about that?
A little better. Try it again.
Well, tell you what, I'll get a little closer to the microphone. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Okay.
Hi, everybody.
How you doing, everybody?
I see all you guys hanging out in the chat tonight. Kevin Kelly, Jack Rowley, Bradley Stegg, Custom Steve, Chris Gay, David Owens, Adam J, Jack Young, Casey Coin Guy, Yote Fan, Mark Medellin. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Good to see y'all. Happy holidays, everybody. Just a couple more days till this party's over. Can you tell I don't like the holidays?
I thought I'd never really found you to be a fan. No,
I mean, it's okay. I'm glad that other people like it. It's just not my favorite.
I think that you enjoyed it more when your kids were really small.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. They just found out the secret this year, if you know what I mean. You know where I'm going.
Yeah.
They all know the secret now.
Santa Claus really does exist, so it's like
that's not the secret I'm talking about.
I mean, it really does depend on what your definition of Santa Claus is, and I have a very broad spirit of Christmas type definition. So
he's in every shopping mall across the country.
Well, there's that too,
Yeah, thank you. They should have Christmas every 3 years. I would be down. I would vote for that. I would 100% vote for that. Yeah. Hey, everybody, pause real quick. What you're doing? Hit that like button real fast just before we get started.
Yes, if you don't mind, we're only going to ask this once. Please hit the like, hit subscribe.
Yep,
it helps us out. It helps feed the algorithm, and
no, leave you alone. Well, I won't ask you again.
Yeah, no, I might, but Matt definitely won't.
Oh, so are you ready for this? I mean, are you ready to get it out of the way?
Well, I mean, wow. You know what? I am going to direct people to our website, coinshowradio.com. If you want to hear Matt read you a Christmas story the night before Christmas, it's still up on our website. All you have to do is go listen to the show, that tab, and
it's in there somewhere.
Search the night before Christmas.
It's in the deepest, darkest corners of the Coin Show Radio website.
It's spectacular.
Something.
And I also want to say that, we goof around about sponsors and stuff like that all the time. This is not really a sponsor, but I wish they would be. We are privileged to have one of our producers works for a company called Double Good, and they make small batch popcorn for fundraising. And if you have a fundraising opportunity, definitely reach out to me and I will forward them on, MikeyCoinShowRadio.com. It's like, first off, if anybody ever tells you they can't fill a bag of chips, this thing is packed as full as it possibly gets. And then on top of it, the popcorn is just absolutely dive.
They make the most diabolical popcorn I've ever had in my entire life. And it's delicious.
It's insane. Now, I have a popcorn, right? I launched Smart Food popcorn for Frito-Lay when I was an intern in college. So it's like, for me, cheddar cheese popcorn is kind of the thing. Well, it's like they make a caramel, if you say it that way, small batch. Oh my God. But yeah, so the name of the company is Double Good. So it's hashtag do a double good. You can find information. Please reach out to them if you have any fundraising.
Yep, popcorn, delish popcorn.
And with that, I should probably give you a open so we can kind of get it.
Yeah, let's fire this dude off. You ready?
Oh. It is episode 242 of the Coin Show podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And on this episode of the Coin Show podcast, we are going to do one of our favorite things, which is our coolest thing.
Yep.
We are going to talk a little bit about the holiday season and what's going on and what it means to us, and just talk about good things in general. And I don't know. We're going to goof around with the people that are sitting here watching us in the chat. So before all that, as always, the news.
Let me try that again.
Yeah.
Speaking of favorite parts, here comes mine.
Well, the news is brought to us as we were the first time by Paperclips when thumbtacks won't do. Paperclips.
Ooh, I like
Paperclip. Classic.
Yeah, you're throwing down the oldies.
Yeah.
Paperclip people are back.
So the Privy Mark 230th anniversary edition flowing hair gold coins totaled $8.23 million.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think that's going to just totally set the new scale for how they're going to sell these things from now on, and I hate it.
I hate the scale of it. I don't hate the game. So it's like I like the fact that they actually offered the canceled dice, obverse and reverse, with the first coin.
Sure.
I think they should do that. I think it's a really cool thing to do for commemorative coins. But at the end of the day, you know, that's all the rest of the Privy Mark. Why are you doing that?
And that's part of the problem is what we're going to run into is this was for them a business decision, a smashing success. I mean, there's no way they could have gotten $440,000 for a single coin on their website. It's just not a thing. And if you take let's see, what is that? Let's see here, $8.23 million, and you divide that by 230 pieces, they averaged $35,782 a coin. Again, not something they could ask on their website.
Yeah, but what did every other coin sell for, other than the first one?
I mean, yeah, I know. I don't.
All similar.
I don't disagree with you, but there were some.
What's the price?
I mean, I could pull it up. I think. Yeah, right here. Here you go. Let's see, five figures, all the way down, 37, 47, 36.
Yeah, so just under around 40 grand is,
Yeah, I think my average is actually fairly accurate.
It is pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I just don't think that there should have been the volume of the Privy Mark coins. I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make the numbers for all of them.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, but this way, they had a great sale. They can hold that up and say, "Look what we did, guys! Look what we did," to their bosses and the people that are in charge, and they're going to look at that and say, "Good job." But is it a good job for the collector?
Right, and they're saying the 230 is reflective of the 230th anniversary.
Certainly, yes, understood. Got it.
Okay. So moving on, the Mississippi collection of double eagles sold at Heritage, their fun auction, or they're going to sell at their fun auction. I'm really losing it. So January 14th to the 19th, the U.S. Coin Signature Auction is going to include a really nice collection of eagles, of saints.
Yeah, looks like they look nice. 2070 and 5 plus,
65 plus cash. Not your average $20 gold piece.
Correct. Yeah. And they have, it looks like a nice proof deep cam here, proof 66 deep cam, XL Iceberg. That coin's got a pedigree. Just reading through some of the other ones here. 07 high relief and proof 66.
32 Saint is 64.
Yeah. Looks like a nice sale. I mean, that's still
cameo live is really nice. The 80. So I thought it was something that was kind of cool. And the Colonel Stephen Ellsworth collection of large sets also is going to be sold at Fun.
Yeah, let's see if we can take a look here at anything that's in here. Wow, we have the whole list.
Wasn't he former ANA president?
Yeah, I do believe.
Yeah. And he has got an absolutely magnificence that a large says.
So there's 232 coins in the auction. Let's see if we can view the most popular items. I mean, it looks like a lot of his stuff isn't like ridiculously high dollar stuff. There's some pretty popular stuff in here, but let's just go to the price highest first. Let's just go there. Oops, I went lowest. Don't want lowest. Let's look at highest. There we go. So I mean, he's got a 1799 at XF40. That's a cool coin. That's a tough coin. It's at 15,000. So it's not like a lot of this stuff is unobtainium. I mean, most of these coins the average collector can afford. You're looking at by the second row, we're into $3,000 coins.
There's 1798 reverse of 95 in VF35. There's
there's 93
large days, small fraction. Just a bunch of really, really nice ones.
Yeah.
So I always like to give people a heads up that, look, if you're headed to fun, you definitely want to go into the auction viewing for heritage. You want to see these.
Yeah.
Speaking of Board of Governors, the ANA Board of Governors is now being nominated for 2025.
Yeah.
I'm invited to take this opportunity to drive change within the ANA, and you can nominate. There's 9-member board that includes the president, vice president, 7 governors at large.
Huh. There you go, Mike. There's a job for you.
What?
Get yourself on that board.
No.
No? You don't want to?
No, one, I hate politics, and you want to talk about a job that's loaded with it.
Yes, that's true.
And 2, no.
2.
No. I look, I already do something that I love on several levels. That includes this, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
so only official nomination forms will be accepted. They must be received in March 1st of 2025. You have members who are entitled to hold office under current association bylaws. And a member must receive nominations from at least 25 ANA member clubs and or individuals in good standing. No member can nominate themselves. And a member can accept a nomination for more than one office.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Yes. The U.S. Mint has announced that the 2024 Reverse Proof Innovation Dollars are out. So this is, let's see, they're announcing it the middle of December that you can buy these finally. Do you know of anybody who is collecting innovation dollars?
No, I don't know of anybody that even cares for them at all, to be quite honest with you. I mean, these are cool. I like the way that the Saturn V rocket looks on the Alabama one, but other than that, I could care less about these stinking things.
I will admit to having a set of these.
Well, look at you.
Actively collecting it. But I will also admit to the fact that the proofs I absolutely don't want. And the reverse proofs I don't want even more.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can just add those to the big pile of don't want.
Yeah, it's just hang my. I love Terry Morris used to talk about hang the sign on me that says not interested.
Yeah,
it's just not interested. So I like the program. I think the program's cool. It's definitely a different idea. It's way better than sports. And no.
Yeah, they made 33,770 cents is what they sold so far. So I mean, people like them, but it's just not something I care about. So
well, it's also one of these things where this series started in what 2018.
Oh, we're all about series these days. Don't you forget, friend.
But the reverse proofs didn't start until 2019, so it's kind of like the estimate, America the Beautiful Park Quarters that started in 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
It's
yeah,
just kind of an odd thing that they just also ran, and it just looks to me like they threw something against the wall.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Let me get back over to that screen. Oops.
So speaking of US Mint sales, the 2024 Morgan and Peace dollar set, these sales have dropped by 14,707, which means that there were probably a lot of returns for the reverse proof sets.
Yeah. Well, and I saw some of these. I actually had a customer send one in that had a really big strike through on the back, like a retained strike through. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean, I think these are kind of had some production issues similar to the DMint coins of the first batch. I don't know. It just seems like there were some issues with these.
I was really excited about these coins in 2021. I actually like the fact that they didn't create them in 2022, whether it was, by design or not.
Yeah.
But in 2023, I kind of gave it okay, I could use a proof. That's different. And they put out this reverse proof. So, okay, I get that. They're never going to do that, or at least not do it once every 10 years. And they brought out another one this year. It's like, really? Seriously?
We are full-fledged right smack in the middle of exactly what killed stamps. And I worry a little bit, but
Well, the one thing is, you might be right. I don't think that's what's going to kill coin collecting.
let's hope not. But it is a worrying trend I'm seeing. And
Here's another worrying trend. The U.S. Mint is going to increase prices on clad mint products.
Yikes, spikes.
Why?
Well, the normal person in me says because the production cost and or cost of goods being used went up 15%. The cynic in me says so that they can make more money.
Well, okay, but let's just say your premise is dead on 15%. What does it cost to make $1 coin?
Oh, I don't get me wrong. I know the seigniorage is still amazing, or has always been amazing on that stuff. But I mean, it's
I just don't know. I mean, you're talking about let's see. An uncirculated set is going up to $33.25.
Yeah, I mean that's just for a mint set.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the guy to comment on these. I haven't bought a mint set directly from the mint in I don't know how long. I couldn't tell you the last time.
The guy, and I'm the God, I want to say a word that I can't. I'm that guy that buys it.
You can replace it with doofus.
Yeah. Well, don't be a doofus. That's a different show. So, yeah, no, the proof set. The 10 coin proof set is going from $35 to $40.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it to where people just say, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore.
Well, that is a terrible strategy if you believe that is what they're doing.
I don't know if it's that bad a strategy.
Why would it not be that bad a strategy? Do they want people to stop collecting? Because I think more people are going to be like, okay, I'm done collecting rather than I'm done buying from the mint. I mean, you have somebody that strictly collects.
I don't think they care one way or the other.
That's
stupid. I think the only thing they actually do care about is who buys from the mint. They don't care about collecting. Well, they've shown that over and over again.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Demetrius Gibson is a friend of the show, and I love him to death. But I'm not him.
Hey, you know what? Get you an email going and ask some questions and bring them back the answers. I'm sure we could get them. Fire off some of those hard questions. Say, hey, what's the deal? I don't know. Maybe they want to comment on it. We can be actual journalists. We can reach out for a comment.
Well, I've been known to be an actual journalist from time to time, and people usually complain when I do. So, following a last call reminder for his 2024 commemorative coins with Harriet Tubman and the Greatest Generation, the U.S. Mint has unveiled images of the 2025 commemorative coins. which are scheduled to be released on the 2nd of January.
Okay. Okay, let's take a look here.
The Marine Corps.
Hoorah. Oh, they're gonna love that EGA on the back, the Eagle Globe and Anchor, man. They're gonna love those. Jarheads are gonna love that.
You lead with that. You always lead with that.
Yep. And then let's see what this one. That one's pretty cool too. You know.
So look, I liked the planting the flag on Iwo Jima 2005 command, but I like this one as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I can't say I don't like it. I'm pretty fond of it. So. Yeah, the Marines and former Marines. Well, you're always a Marine, I guess. That's how they say. They're gonna like it. The EGA, they're big for that. So cool. Good on you, man. Looks like you might have a hit on your hands.
And now we're gonna get to my favorite part of the show because it's the beginning of the new year, and we're gonna see what the designs are for the 2025 American Women on Quarter program.
Okay.
So, Ida B. Wells, we'll start with her. She's a journalist, suffragist, civil rights activist. There's a street named after her in Chicago.
I mean, that I'm sure that is a very accurate depiction of her, but the coin is intensely boring. I do not like it.
I think that it looks a little busy. You know, it's just a lot of words. I like the portrait.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that's probably very accurate. I mean, obviously, I'm not I don't study her and know much about her, but you know, I'm sure that's a very accurate portrait. But that's pretty much it. It's just a portrait and a lot of words. Yeah, it's pretty busy.
And then we have Juliette Gordon Low. So Juliette Gordon Low was founder of the Girl Scouts.
Oh, cool! There you go. Again, that's probably very accurate of her.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little Girl Scouts logo.
Oh, that coin's tripping me out.
Which one? The Girl Scouts?
No, the next one here.
Vera Rubin. So Dr. Vera Rubin. Yeah, it's just not
you know what? I already know what's going to happen. We're going to get a bunch of phone calls about that particular coin, and people are going to say, "I got this quarter, and the back of it is struck off center, and I just know that
it's got two heads.
It's got two heads, and I just know it is a very rare coin." That's what's going to happen. I guarantee you that's going to happen now.
So Vera Rubin is the inventor, I guess, of dark matter.
Inventor of dark matter? Discoverer?
Well, it's not really a discovery because there's still questions on whether or not it exists.
A theorist?
So the whole point of dark matter for now, it may be something else that we're not explaining correctly, but it is definitely something that exists.
Okay.
It's like as we learn to understand the universe better, we'll understand what it is. And they labeled it as dark matter. That's what's happening. So it was invented. Stacy Park Milburn.
Stacy Park Milburn, disability justice. Okay, so she was somebody who advocated for justice for disabled people. I can see how that would be a good place to have someone on a coin, and I guarantee you that is the first motorized wheelchair on an American coin.
I will guarantee that.
Yep.
And last but not least will be Althea Gibson. She was an athlete, tennis player.
Probably the first tennis racket on an American coin. I just like to look at these and think about all the firsts. Very interesting.
Yes. So that is going to be the 2025 quarters. Now you've seen it here. And something that we hinted at, if you go back and listen to our interview with the director, she talked to us about the new semi-quincentennial coinage and said that there was going to be something different. And oh boy, was she not kidding.
She does not lie. She cannot tell a lie.
So there are 5 different quarter designs. Okay. And they are going to be released with significant themes. There's going to be the Declaration of Independence, U.S. Constitution, abolitionism, suffrage, and civil rights.
Okay, so here we have. I have pulled up the Civil Rights Quarter design recommendations.
This is Civil Rights Quarter. There's your dual date, 1776, 2026.
Which one? Which reverse do you prefer?
I
like the bottom.
I like the bottom one because it is seeming to me to be more inclusive.
Right. You know, you don't really know what those people are, who those people are. You just know that they're standing together. I think that's a message.
That's the message.
And then here
we're going to be able to put all the faces into it.
Yep. And then here's the obverse candidates. It looked like they put CRQ 0-01 as the one that they had put with those ones up there. So that's interesting. I think I agree with that being the one that I like.
Yeah.
Huh. And then here's the rest of the reverse designs. I'm sorry.
The other reverse designs.
Yeah. I think I do like that that top right one. That's my favorite one, I think.
Yeah. So if you go to the next one, this one is going to be suffrage.
Okay, let's get down to the design.
So this is votes for women, obverse.
Yeah, okay.
And either suffrage or votes for women, reverse. I actually like the bottom design better.
Of the obverse or the reverse?
The reverse. I like the upper obverse and the lower reverse. And
sorry, I have them all pulled up here.
Really makes me think of the $255 gold.
Yeah, I have all of the designs pulled up here. So you're talking about
let's see, SQ01B.
B? SQ01B. I don't see SQ01B, so I guess
it's at the top of the page. I sent you.
I see it. I'm sorry. We're just crossed wires here. I'm looking at the right side pictures and you're looking at the left side pictures. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I like the upper left and the bottom right.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Here's the rest of them on the reverses as we were looking at here. And I think you're probably right. I think that one's pretty cool.
Well, I think they've narrowed it down to these two designs. And it's
I know. I was just
but those are the rest of the candidate designs, which is I like those just as well to look at. What I really think is cool is the font of E pluribus and the date. It's really reminiscent of the $2.5 and $5 goals.
Yeah, that's true. And being weird like that, again, I always think they're going to go in Cuse with some of this stuff, but they never do.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, like this bottom right one here, this would be perfect. This suffrage thing would be perfect in Cuse. Maybe they do.
And maybe suffrage is in Cuse.
Who knows?
The rest of it may not be.
Yeah. And then here is abolition.
Yes. Then we have abolition, which features Frederick Douglass and chains being broken.
I kind of like the top one. I would like to see whatever this is around the outside translated into coin. With almost like a different finish.
I don't know how it's gonna look. The other thing is, think about this. So you've got kind of an outer rim on the obverse.
Right.
Putting an outer rim on the reverse, how's that going to strike?
I think it'll strike just fine nowadays. These things are, I think they've got the strike issues all fixed nowadays.
Because, I mean, I do kind of like the boldness of that design. It looks to me that the one on bottom, although I like the design a lot, I just don't feel like it's as strong.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. And then the next up, we have the Constitution. Ooh, that liberty is cool.
Different.
That's probably my favorite liberty I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. Definitely allegory.
Yep. And then I think I like the We the People with Independence Hall here in the background. I think that would be my choice.
And then the reverse. Well, okay. And the one above it is seemingly the torch from the Statue of Liberty.
Right. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I like the We the People design.
I like that one better too.
Yeah, that's
The
just
We the
me.
People. Independence Hall.
Very cool. And then last but not least, we have the Declaration of Independence, and we only get one here. So this must be the one they've chosen.
Yes. Liberty Bell. Declaration of Independence. God, we trust.
Liberty is making a wish on a star on the obverse.
She's kindling a spark of enlightenment.
Okay. Well, I've seen too many Disney movies. It looks like a princess making a wish on a star here. So
look, I can't say I disagree with you. I'm just saying that's not really what she's doing.
Hey, perfect. Allegories are not my thing.
But they're definitely welcome.
Allegories are not my thing. I equate everything to Disney movie. I'm sorry. I apologize.
So that's the news. And the news tonight was sponsored by one of the originals, Paperclips. And thumbtacks won't do paperclips.
Well, that was a heck of a news segment, my friend. There was a lot to just digest in that.
It was a lot of visual, and I always like the visuals of the new coins.
Yeah,
and I don't know how many times I keep telling this story about the bicentennial and seeing the design candidates, the three that won the contest in Coin World, the newspaper Coin World.
Oh, I remember.
Which was, it was folded like a broadsheet kind of. And so it had all three of the designs on the front, but they all three said $250 because the contest was to design the quarter. And so I'll never forget it. They were line drawings. That's all they were. But they became Coin of the Realm in my lifetime as a kid, and I've kind of watched it. Now I've watched it happen again. And it's kind of
and again and again and again and again and again.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Let's check in with the chat. Hey, Custom Steve, you are exactly right. He's happy that the creepy Santa is not in the picture.
He's here.
Hope he's not driving a white windowless van around town trying to hand out some chocolate coins. Ho, ho, ho.
Casey Coin Guy, tell Mike his audio is messed up. Thanks.
Yeah, it's the internet's tonight, guys. We've been battling it since we got here.
Yeah, we have. And there's seemingly nothing we can do about it.
Custom Steve says, Matt, I want to punch you with jealousy for finding that 42/1 mark. If you guys have been paying attention to the reels and shorts I've been making, I did actually pull a 42/1 dime out of junk dimes the other day. It's first 42/1 P I've ever pulled. I've pulled 17 42/1 Ds because those are a lot easier to find. But that is a 42/1 P that I've pulled. So, yeah, that was good.
Is that the first one you've ever found?
First one I found in 90, yes. Like I said, I found 17 42/1 Ds. The last one I found went AU55 at PCGS. But the 42/1 P, you just don't find them in 90 because they pretty much caught them right away and they all got cobbled up. But the 42/1 Ds, it took a while for them to figure out that was a 42/1 D. So those coins, got squirreled away and circulated away.
I'm not sure which one it was that I found, but I found one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love it.
Found a 3-legged buffalo.
Okay. Yeah, I remember that too.
Steve, the odds of looking at a lot of coins in the coin shop. So, will there be an ASC with a privy for the Army, Navy, and Marines?
Don't forget the Coast Guard. Duh.
Hey, wait, you're forgetting
Space Force. Yeah.
Now the commander-in-chief that invented it is back in.
I would think that would be awesome. I think that would sell a heck of a lot more coins than a goofy star for a video game. But who am I?
And because it's a video game, they won't do the privy mark for the Army, Navy, and Marines. What they did do, they each had a commemorative and a medal over the last couple of years, and the medals are really sharp.
Yeah, I think so. And I like the Marine Corps coins that are coming up again. Again, Marine Corps, they're those guys are ravenous crayon eaters. I don't know if you know any Marines, but they are ravenous.
Because they're busy defending us.
And eating crayons.
Wow.
Last time I was hanging out, a funny story. Last time I was hanging out with my Marine buddy, I asked him if they still included a single crayon in all the Marine Corps MREs that they gave out. He didn't like that very much.
I bet he didn't. I will bet he did.
But it's okay.
The problem is two of my brother-in-laws are Marines.
Well, then you ask them that question. Ask them.
I will not ask them that question.
Yeah, you should. You should ask them.
No, I want them to continue to like me.
They'll like you. They'll think it's funny, actually.
I don't think so.
My friend did. Let's see what else we got going. If you had to know about the clad price increase, would you have asked Director Gibson about it? Yeah, I would have.
Oh God, yeah, I would have. You know that.
I think we should still fire off an email and see if we can't get an answer to, hey, what was behind that? Like what was the reason?
You have that capital that you just heard. Maybe you should spend some.
Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll fire off an email and say, hey, lady.
I'm the one that usually asks for people to come back. So you go ahead and fire off the email. That'll be fun.
Yeah, well, And then Paula says, look at the Mint schedule and product codes. I bet there will be privies. Paula is dissecting the U.S. Mint website and their product codes. You have way more time than I do. Just saying.
Apparently.
Just saying. Jack Young says, I found a PCGS MS62 three-legged buff on Ali. This should be interesting to see how much it looks, see how it looks in hand. You know what? I can guarantee you, I can already tell you that the coin will be terrible, the holder will be okay, and the label will be trash. I'm fairly sure that's.
I saw one of those Alibaba fake 70. This was a 70D double struck cent.
Oh yeah,
off center.
Yeah, they're out there.
They keep picking the wrong years because 70 has a very distinctive look to it.
Yeah. The scariest part about all that and those fake holders and everything is the actual plastic is probably the closest. Like the actual plastic itself is closer than most of either the coins or the labels end up being, which is goofy, but it is what it is. So
yeah, they made this a 70D small date.
Oh, see, Ernesto is firing off in the chat. He's, you guys are onto something. Look, Ernesto says American Eagle 2025 1 ounce silver coin, Marine Corps American Eagle coins, and then Navy, and then Army, and then coming summer and fall. So maybe you guys are onto something.
Maybe
you guys are onto something, and we are going to get proof privies for the different branches of the military. I would be okay with that. I think that would be cool.
I have no problem with that.
Hey, we've opened the privy gates to the U.S. Mint. Very few privies we have had so far have all been fairly successful. The V75 on the quarters.
But not the ones on the bullion. Although they are still commanding stupid prices.
Right. I mean, we've had them on circulating coins with the V75s. They were on collector coins starting with the V75s. And now here we are into the stars and the Marine Corps and whatever we're up against next. So fine. Good. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. I'll be back over here in my corner crying and collecting old coins.
Yeah, poor Matt. You're turning into an old man.
I am a curmudgeon when it comes to the overproduction of multiple sets at the Mint. Like, we get people that bring this stuff in, and I'm like, when did they make this? Like, when did they start doing these? Why did they make that? Like, I see all this stuff.
That's always the question. Wow.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is why, but some of it is when. Like, oh man, how long have they been doing that? Because I just don't care. I don't pay attention to the modern Mint stuff. This is the most exposure I get to modern Mint coins ever on this show talking to you. So, yeah. What do you do?
Yeah, it's the only way that you know about modern coins. Or you wouldn't know anything about them.
You're not kidding. I have people that deal with government stuff in my office. I will not touch it. If somebody comes in with a big box of government, I'm like, hey, over here, come on.
You know what's really funny, though, is that it is turning into a niche. Knowing 20th century government stuff is turning into a niche in a coin shop. It's valuable.
Well, I'm glad that my guys, and it's just that they're willing to mess with it, and I hate it so much that I won't touch it. Like, I would just rather chuck it in the lake. But that's just me.
Well,
and then we have James Bucky here just giving us the information. Privy is an old-fashioned term for an outdoor toilet, and that's where they belong. Sir, I like the way you think. I like the cut of your
wrong.
I like the cut of your jib.
It's like James Bucky bringing a strong opinion.
Yes, he is. I like it.
I like it.
I love it, actually. So what do you got going on for your holidays? I know you wanted to just kind of chit chat about the holidays. What's up?
Well, I mean, so we celebrate Christmas in my home.
Uh-huh.
We are going to, you saw Creepy Santa. He's back there. We've got the tree going up, and just got some gifts. I personally like this time of year because of Secret Santas.
Oh, uh-huh.
And I'm very fond of Secret Santas. Anybody who has been a recipient of mine from Secret Santa can probably tell you all the story. That I like to find what the limit is and go way beyond that.
Sure.
It's
you're an overachiever when it comes to Secret Santa. I like it.
But here's the thing is I don't spend beyond what I'm supposed to. The fact is, I work in a coin shop. So I get a discount on it. So they end up, getting nice things if it's a coin gift. I remember one year at work, I bought this bangle bracelet. It was hammered silver, and it had about $8 melt in it. And I bought it for $20 from the guy who owned the shop that I worked for. And it's like, and I gave it to somebody in the Secret Santa. And it's like, she loves it to this day, So I really like that part of this holiday. I like the making people happy. I like the surprising people. It is a people holiday.
Yes.
And so it's a really good time, to make sure that you tell the people that you know that you love them and that you need them in your life and that they're important to you. And that's the way I feel about Matt and Ernesto and Barry and all the listeners, and even Justin.
Yeah, Justin's here.
Justin.
Fuzz is around, I'm sure.
Yeah, Fuzzy and Russ and all them guys. So that's the time of year, when we do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's the only thing. You're right. That's the only thing I like about this holiday. Yeah. The only thing I like about this holiday is making other people happy. The rest of it can kiss my butt. Just saying.
Christmas, this Christmas moment brought to you by Coin Show. Drop that into a short.
I should drop that squarely into a short, and then we'll make it.
Speaking of which, we've been doing a lot of shorts lately. Have I had any new ones lately?
I fired off yours yesterday. The gold coin, the gold dollar went up yesterday.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm trying to put a little bit more material out there because I've got all kinds of cool stuff. It's just, look, it's like I have a problem in that, I run a counter.
Yeah.
It's like I will get busy at work, and it's like next thing I know, I'm exhausted. So do the best I
can. Yeah, I know, and that's fine. All we ask, you can even just reach down, grab something out of the counter, and be like, "Hey, 10-second video, 12."
I did.
I know. Perfect. That's all. That literally is all we care to see. We just like seeing coins. I guarantee you that nobody is mad to look at a coin on our watches our show.
Pretty much no matter what you pull, too.
Yeah, I mean, well, within reason, but I think you're not going to make anybody mad if you just pull out a coin, take a quick video of it.
It's like, every day could be the coolest thing if you want.
That's right. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
So, well, you ready to get your butt kicked? I'm ready to kick your butt.
That's what you said last time. What happened last time?
Oops. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Short memory when you get your ass kicked.
No, I don't think that's exactly what happened. I think that the people just didn't appreciate the amount of awesomeness that there was in my particular item. So,
agreed. So I'll tell you what. Oh, you want me to go first?
That's the way it popped up. Sorry. You're up, buddy.
All right. So I guess I will go first. So This walked into the shop on Friday, and this is a Koban, and it is labeled as a Mannin Koban.
What's a koban?
It is a Japanese coin from between 1860 and 1867.
Oh, cool. It's like
So
a bullion. Is it like a bullion coin?
the calligraphy on it strikes my expert as a little bit strange. And so we're not really sure of authenticity at this point. But it was just something really, really cool that I thought was just neat. You know, that you have the opposite side there too. And this is, you know, the kind of stuff that Leanna collects.
Yeah, you know, I've never owned one of these. I've owned a lot of different things across many different aspects of our hobby, but I've never owned one of these.
I have seen a few things come across the counter, never one of these.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the top marks on it are really cool, gold, and it's Civil War era.
Yeah, it's chonky gold.
Yeah, it is. This is Imperial Ancient Japan, basically.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you can't go wrong with a chunky Japanese old gold coin. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
I like it. Let's see. I forgot what I loaded. Oh no, I didn't. I remember now. We bought these the other day. We bought a group of these. These are Spanish 8 reals. I'm sorry. These are specifically from Bolivia, but they are from what is called the Sierra Rico hoard. And unlike most 8 reals you see, these are actually from an excavation and not sea salvaged, which means that somehow a group of several hundred of these got buried and then were dug up later. And this is a coin that is a part of that. So this could very well be pirate treasure.
So they're still corroded.
A little bit, yeah.
Had they been come up from the bottom of the ocean, but this is more likely pirate treasure.
Could be, yeah, pirate treasure, like literally potentially pirate treasure. Or it could have just been, you know, an unfortunate loss. You know, say there was a guy carrying a box of coins who fell off a cliff, and they were like, "Nope, not going to get those." So it could be that too. It's hard to say. But these came out of all of these from Bolivia came out of a specific mine called the Sierra Rico, and I think it was a very famous mine because it had a very bad reputation for killing the miners. So just an interesting piece, and I think I bought 10 of them. So very, very interesting coins. And the cool part about the group that we bought is they actually all had dates on them. You can see on the bottom here of the obverse, you can see the 7, the 5, and the 2 of 1752. So that's how you can date that guy. And you can also see the P and the Q for the Bolivian mint. So very, very neat piece. I thought it was awesome.
So this is a Cerro Rico, means smooth hill.
Does it mean smooth hill?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So that's why the mountain-esque.
Wow. There you mountain-esque label.
So it could, besides being pirate treasure, it could be Bolivian hillbillies.
What? Is that a show on Telemundo?
That could be the Bolivian hillbillies.
Oh my god! Could you imagine somebody playing the Beverly Hillbillies theme, but in a mariachi band? Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
Oh, dude, look, man, you're the guy with the AI music. You should.
I'll make a song and just call it the Bolivian Hillbillies and see what it makes.
So I have a question for you because you showed me that you have a new toy.
Yeah.
And is that a keyboard?
It's what's called a MIDI controller. Basically, It allows me to make music. Yeah, in a way that allows me to integrate it with some of the other stuff I use.
It's not really a board; it's more of a music maker.
It'll allow me to have more input into this music that I've been making for funsies. So it's fun. I enjoy it.
So if you want to vote for the possible hillbilly treasure, go to facebook.com/Friends of the Coin Show, and you can. I'm sure that Gary will have the He'll have to pull it soon.
He says it's already up.
For my really cool Koban, be my guest there. We'll see what the score is. Do we have an end of year score?
Ooh, that would be a question for the unnamed source, and I'm not sure that he has that off the cuff.
So here's what I'm going to charge the unnamed source with is for the beginning of the year, we need to have a scorecard from 2024.
Ooh, yeah, because we start over. It's a fresh start.
Cool.
Fresh start.
Okay, thumbs up. He says that's cool. So we'll get that, and then we'll get off to a new start. We'll find out, if Matt in his bragging is all talk or if it was.
What is that? A surfboard for ants?
That's good.
You like
that? Very rich ants and very strong ants too.
Oh hell, friend, we're done with another one. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
done with another year. Done with another show. Done with all sorts of stuff.
We are rapidly approaching our semi-quincentennial. 250 episodes.
Yep.
We're gonna have to do something special for that.
We're gonna have to we're gonna have to write that word down and like go to the mall or something and just walk around and see if people can pronounce it.
Yeah. Oh, we can do that. Man,
or people in the coin store. Like have people come in the coin store and just have it printed out on a piece of paper and just ask them to try to pronounce that word.
This is the new anniversary of our country. Can you say it for us?
Yeah, and then see and hold.
This should be fun.
Yeah, I think it might be an interesting thing.
And then, Jack Riley says at the end of the year, our coolest thing this year. Well, okay, so this is the last show of the year. So you guys vote on this. And when we get the scorecard from Barry, we'll see how many different ones there were. We'll see how many, which got how many votes, and we will report back to you which item got the most votes for the year. So we're not going to go back and revisit it. We're just going to look at what got the most votes at the time it was released.
So if you guys want to go back, scroll back, they're all still up. Just vote for mine, and it'll be great.
If that's what you need to win, bud.
I'm just kidding.
So let's see. We got anything else going on in the chat?
Yeah, Jay had somebody had a question I saw go by. Where did it go? Custom Steve, are you still here? You said you asked a toning question earlier, top of the comments.
Yeah, so here.
Give me some advice. Okay. I, of course, have a very interesting question about toning on coins. I just bought an amazing 1917 Standing Liberty Quarter Type 1 with monster toning. I'm always concerned about AI toning. I like that. How can you tell? Well, it has to do with the general look. A lot of the times toning that has been placed there will almost look like it's been placed there. It's been painted on. It doesn't sit on the surface quite right as it should if it was natural. The next thing you look at is your color progressions. You want to go from literally there's a palette and a natural way that coins color, and certain colors will never be next to each other if they're natural. Now, sometimes in artificial toning, you can get certain colors that will get next to each other, like blue and purple. Blues and purples are bad most of the time in toning when they're touching each other because they shouldn't. But you go from a no toning to a gold into reds, and then all the way down through the rainbow. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at the toning of your coin. It should follow the kind of the progression of a rainbow. And if it does, and the colors that are supposed to be next to each other, odds are it may be natural. And then again, it's just the overall look of the coin. I have sent in coins I know 1000% are naturally toned, and they come back questionable toning. And I have sent in coins before that I'm like, this is artificial, but let's grade it anyways and see what happens. And they come back in a straight grade holder. So it's very odd, the whole series behind toning and grading toning, but that's what it is. So hopefully that helps. And if you want to send me some pictures of it, I can give you more information. You can send that to Matt at coinshowradio.com.
The biggest problem with toning is that it is a natural process by definition. So there's always going to be a natural element to it. And I think what the biggest problem with it becomes a lot of people trying to judge intent. Was it toned on purpose? Was it not toned on? And it's I wrestle with this all the time, whether or not it really matters to me.
It's hard to say. If you put a coin in an environment that it would be in naturally on purpose, like say you put a coin in an old brown paper envelope, those tone coins. Everybody knows that. But if you do it on purpose, it doesn't really matter the intent. It's in a natural state. It's in a natural place. It's going to tone the way that it should. So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. You see in the chat, Matt 4, Mike 5 for 2024, all to play for the last poll of 2024. So either Mike wins or we tie it up. And then we'll have to wrestle or something. Greco-Roman style, shirtless.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Thunderdome.
Dancing. There you
go. But yeah. Custom Steve, if you want to send me an email, like I said, feel free to. I can check it out for you and give you an idea. So hopefully that helps.
Absolutely. So I think that pretty much brings us to the end of another episode.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. I love this place. I love this new studio that we've got.
It's an old studio now. We've had it for a while.
Yeah. And I've got some changes coming to mine soon too.
Ooh,
yeah.
Fancy.
We're moving.
Love it.
So are you. We'll see.
Yeah.
So thank you to everybody who helps make this show possible. I really want to thank Barry for sitting in tonight. I want to thank Ernesto for finally showing up and taking the reins.
It's a Sunday.
Hey, it's he's always welcome and we love having him. Thank you to Justin, to Leanna for helping me to figure out what my coolest thing was this week. And let's see who else we got. We got Russ, we got Fuzzy.
Yep.
We got Fuzzy. Merry Christmas to all of you. We love you all. Thank you to all you who listened. Without you, we're not doing this. And Matt is never stepping on Legos.
I've done it once.
You'll do it again.
I might. It was terrible. It hurt so bad. For days and days it hurt.
So, Merry Christmas, everybody. And we will see you on the other side of the new year. We will do a hangout first thing. What are we going to do? Like first week?
Yeah, I'll look at the schedule. The first or second week in January, we'll have a hangout.
We'll have a hangout, and then we'll do the first episode after that.
Yep, that's right.
So for the Coin Show, I am Mike.
And I am Matt.
We will talk to you next time on episode 243 of the Coin Show podcast.
Beautiful. There you go. Well, let's hang out for a few more minutes, and then we'll get out of here. We can say hi to everybody or bye to everybody, and Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Did you see this?
What's that? Oh, well, no, but it should have been up all night tonight. It's been
well, for me it should have been.
The audio's been wonky. That'll be fun to edit tomorrow. We'll see.
I tried not to talk.
No. Mike, I don't think you've ever tried not to talk in your entire life.
Wow. Truth.
I'm
Hey, you know what you got.
I do. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. I'm just because I pointed out doesn't mean it's not true.
Oh, no. Just because you know it doesn't mean it is true. So yeah, no, it's I made a test pattern.
So
I took a test pattern and then I made it into technical difficulties, please stand by. And I was having fun with that. So that's just what I was playing with today.
Well, that's all right. I like it. We're gonna need it if this keeps up. And like I said, that audio will be something to see tomorrow when we get through with it. But yeah, Ernesto's right. It did get better as we went on. I kind of figured it would. I figured we would just fire this thing off and we got what we got. So
yeah, the internet is going to do what it's going to do. The internet's going to internet. It's definitely not speed. And it's definitely not computer because I rebooted everything, including my board.
Yeah.
I mean, I rebooted everything.
It could be this funky studio. Maybe they're having troubles, you know.
Yeah, who knows?
We're not the only ones that have to work here, so
Shaggy wasn't me.
just say it wasn't you.
Wasn't me.
Oh boy, yeah. Here,
We got a really nice plug-in for Caramel Diem tonight.
dude, this is my keyboard, by the way. Here, this is what you were talking about. I've been playing with it all day. Making fun music. Making fun music.
Baby, didn't you think I could?
Have any of you guys gone to an international show? I have not. I would love to. Once I would like to. I think that going to like Berlin or one of the big international shows would be great. I know people that have gone to several, and they are a different experience. I think it would be awesome.
Yeah, probably never going to happen on my end as far as going to an international show, unless it's the New York International Show.
Yeah, see, Ernesto says he's heading to Berlin next month, so it will be interesting. Are you going to the show?
Oh, yeah.
Wieder Schnitzer und Lederhosen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's why he's going. I love it. Cool. You're going to have to.
That's what Lederhosen?
No. Ernesto, let me tell you something. My friend, take some videos. Send them to me.
Yeah.
We'll make content out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, just take some videos. I think everybody would love to see what the Berlin Coin Show is like, because I've heard it's bananas. I've heard it's absolutely insane. There's the booths are like little coin shops just sitting there in the middle of a place. I've heard it's nuts. So, and then they at the end of the show they just shut her down and sit around and have drinks. So
yeah,
that's what I hear. So
Bier und Fräulein.
Okay. Oh my gosh, enough of that. All right, friends. Well, thank you again, Mike. I'm gonna go. I know you probably want to go celebrate your favorite holiday.
Me and Creepy Santa.
You and Creepy Santa. Oh,
there he is. He's hanging out. I'm telling you, he's here.
He is creepy. He's a creeper.
Creepy Santa.
He haunts my dreams.
We're gonna go and have a cocktail.
Well, you go and have a cocktail, friend. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you on the other side of the year. See you next year. That's one of my biggest pet peeves in the whole world.
If you want, and you really want a good Christmas story, Christmas Eve, stop in and check out The Night Before Christmas.
You have to scroll back forever in the shows.
There's a search function.
There he is.
Control F.
Don't do it. Don't. Yeah. Don't do it. All right. I'm out of here. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.